Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays Slay the Spire 2. Last time we beat Ascension 1 as the Necrobinder. It is now time to try and tackle the defect on Ascension 1. Yeah, our Necrobinder deck, like, I don't even really know what it did. It had a lot of ethereal cards, but then I didn't have any of those cards that benefit from ethereal cards. So we just kind of like rode some really strong cards to the win. Whenever you rest at a rest site, raise your max HP by 5. I rest a lot. I'm down with that. Now, paths. We got a shop. I like an early shop. There's an early shop. Elite, rest. Elite, rest. We don't have a lot of, like, stackables is how I describe them, is when you can start pivoting things into other things. They're all kind of like on divergent paths. I kind of like this one right at the end. Elite, shop, rest. So maybe you go this way. Now, do you take the elite fight? I don't like an early elite fight. I think they can really put you behind the 8-ball. I think we go this middle path and don't hit rests until later. There's only 2 of them. And I tend to like having at least 3. And there's a couple ways you could get 3 rests, but I like having 2 shops. So I think we'll go that way. 2 shops means 2 cards removed, essentially. You hit the guy. You hit the guy I didn't want you to hit. They all went for the twig slime. The big one. How weird. Well, you're gone. And then we block. Good lightning. 2 strikes will kill the leaf slime. We don't have 2 strikes. We don't need 2 strikes. 5 damage if you played fewer than 3 cards this turn. Draw 1 card. 5 damage for each channeled orb. I do like frost. I think I want to get some frost in my deck. Receive the spoils map. Yeah. 600 gold in Act 2 is acceptable for a card that we just have to hang on to for a while. You do 2 block. Okay. So then 7 block. 16 damage. Defend, strike. And then we can probably kill you. Maybe not. Probably kill you this turn. Thank you. 4 block at the start of the next 2 turns. Channel a lightning, a focus strike, or a loop. I'll take a loop. Power defect can be really, really good. All right, we take out. Well, hold on. Boost awake. I don't think we want to try and do our junk rocket run. I mean, that was a lot of fun, but I'd like to do something a little different. Although this is interesting. Whenever you create status, deal damage. Leap is just a good card. Maybe that's the play. Oh, no. Don't take... Yeah, take ultimate defend. Oh, no. I spent too much money. I'm stupid. That's okay. We've got the card to replace a defend. Is good. Hit him a bunch. Frost him. A lightning. And then we can probably kill you next turn. Probably. Yes, definitely. Goodbye. Deal a lot of damage, apply a lot of weak, and then channel a dark. I can get behind some null power. Upgrade a card or enchant with Sown. You gain an energy for the first time you play this card each combat. Null? So it makes it less likely to hurt? Or we upgrade a card. I could also see upgrading Null would be pretty nice. But we can upgrade a card at any point. Do we need the 9 HP? Not necessarily. I think we enchant it. I think Null with Sown just makes it really easy to play. What are you? The Vine Shambler. I almost called him a Bramble Boy. Play. Get lightninged a little bit. Get lightning twice. Oh, cause a loop. Sick. We don't have any defend, so might as well go all offense here. I've been tangled. We want to ultimate defend this turn, but we'd also like to weaken you. That's pretty good. Ultimate defend is a pretty good card. Ultimate strike is also a pretty good card, to be honest. We don't need to play ultimate defend this turn. Because you're dead. Chaos. I do like a chaos. Gains 13 block and add wounds. If we were all about creating statuses, that might be good. But I think we want to lean into evoking orbs this run. I think that's where the sauce is. Loop. I damage you. And then I think we'd like to play a block. I was hoping you'd hit the other guy. I don't know, the hitching is kind of weird, because I've never seen anybody else have that problem with Slay the Spire, but also I don't really have that problem on other games, so I don't know if it's my PC or not. I'm at a loss. No, that won't kill you. I would like to strike you then. Honestly, we just kill you, because you're not going to be able to hurt us. Now we need to block 8 damage. Nice. And that's where the evoking is very fun. Just cycling through orbs is a good time. A plasma is nice. And it just allows us to play more cards. Horn Cleat. Block on turn 2. I think we want to do the fusion then, just to make it easier to play. You guys aren't so bad. You're like the small brothers of the people on floor 3. I've been frailed. Oh, I didn't mean to channel the plasma. That was a waste. Oh, you could have hit the middle person. One time? I should have just struck him. We're gonna have to rest after this fight. One damage. Nice. The dual cast dark is really good. Not what we're doing. I do have Frost a lot. And Thunder Plus is also really good. I'd like to get the Hailstorm. I'm kind of thinking ditch the Elite fight, maybe. And get 2... But you miss out on the shop. Alright, let's do it. We have very little HP, so we might have to play some of our potions. Start with Null. Fusion. Chaos. We got 2 plasmas. Let's drink a power. I think we want Thunder. I know I would have liked to have Thunder in my hand before. All right, we would like to kill you before you put any more... infestation into my hand. Unfortunately, we didn't have the sauce to do so. I don't know why I evoked my plasma. That was a waste of a turn. Oh my god. I just don't have any offense to go after this guy. Thank you. We've actually killed a man. I don't want to evoke our Frost. That's a waste. Are we going to live? Good question. I hate fighting this guy. Thank God for the lightning. Devastating the enemy there. You're dead. Whew. We're probably gonna live. Maybe. Channel an orb. Channel a lightning. Strike, defend. Yeah, I don't know why my thing is so chunky. Hold on, just a second. All right, I turned VSync on. I don't know why that was off. Maybe that'll make a difference. Apologies. Thank you for sticking through all the trouble. At the start of your turn, draw additional card. That sounds nice. At the start of your turn, add a random power to your hand. I think machine learning is the way we want to go. I think we gotta heal. Just because we're so low. Alright, it doesn't seem to have fixed anything. Well, we tried. No. We wanted to take out a defend because we have a better block card. Thrumming Hatchet is really good. It worked really well for our Necrobinder. Channel another Frost. Gunk up. Beam Cell. A Beam Cell is really good too. I think Thrumming Hatchet though, it worked really well in our last run. So I'm like, I don't hate it. I want to keep trying to use it while it's here. Machine learning and loop right off the bat is not so bad. What do we got for potions? Gain 2 orb slots. Sure. Thunder, Zap. I should have nulled. That was a waste. Or not a waste, but a misplay. Little bit of damage, but not too bad. Thrumming Hatchet. Cold Snap. Chaos. Dual Cast for a lot of damage. Especially with our Thunderstorm power. Took a lot of damage there. I forgot to defend. Alright, Thrumming Hatchet. Ultimate Defend. Fusion. Chaos. Part of it is I wonder if it's not like a weird thing with my PC where it's like, because I'm recording at the same time. That's why it's causing damage. Or not damage, that's why it's causing my computer to chunk out. I don't know. It's very strange. It's probably Windows 11's fault, if I had to guess. We can only play one card this turn, so we'll take our Thrumming Hatchet again, so it comes back to us. Now, we would really like to get over to these dark cards, I realize. Channel a Plasma. Channel a Darkness for 24. Ultimate Block and Defend. And our channeling is doing really good work for us. Oh, you're gone. Instantly killed. Not instantly, but we did really well there. Hyper Beam, that's not really it. Oh, I do love a rainbow. And a rainbow that doesn't exhaust is interesting. Or Gain Block. Permanently increase this card's block by 3. Huh. Well, we have 2 floors to really try and utilize this. Let's say, you know, let's go ahead and kind of plot it out. If you have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 combats per floor-ish, and you play it every single time, all of a sudden it's up to 24 block by the end of this floor. That's not nothing. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional... Well... All defends have Goopy. Oh, so you're kind of like a mini version of the guy I just got. Is that they exhaust, but then they gain strength over time. First time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. I honestly I'm kind of about that one. Like, I gotta remember to use it, but it could come in handy. And the other two, like, I already have so much energy from the plasmas coming out, and then the Goopy, I just don't see it being the difference for us. So I think we'll go with that one, see if I can make use of it, and then we'll go from there. All right, so now we want to look at where we're headed here. Immediately my eyes like latched onto this path here. There's a shop, elite, rest point, although that it's it's actually very similar to this one. And they're just a little rearranged. Is you have your question mark first before your elite. You have an extra combat in here that gets front loaded here instead. So they're actually identical from that way, which is kind of interesting, and then into that way. And then things get real wild. There is another shop here. A lot of elite combat, though, if you go left side. Well, I mean, if you go right side, there's 2. Maybe the most acceptable way that has, like, the least amount of risk is, like, here. You could go right into this guy as well if you were feeling froggy. And then there's a couple routes like this. Look at this crazy map. What have I drawn? But yeah, it's like, yeah, you could go this way. If you're feeling good, right into this elite fight. And then if you're feeling bad out of that elite fight, you could go up this way. So you don't have to fight a second one. That is an option. So it's kind of the same here as you fight this guy and then get a rest in there. And if you're not feeling great, you could pivot out of it. One of my friends made fun of me for the way I draw on the Slay the Spire 2 map, and they were like, it's like a Charlie board. And I'm like, you're not wrong. But all right, this guy, whenever you evoke lightning, deal 6 extra damage. This is not a great first hand here. I would like to draw another turn. I will block. And I think we thunder and then just kind of yeet the turn. I guess I gotta use Pyle's Eye. I forgot about that. I told you I was gonna forget immediately. Like, channel a lightning, channel a frost, channel a random orb. A darkness is not bad. You're not the things I want to just like, you know, like give away. That's pretty good. A thrumming hatchet will actually break your shield, and then we can play the genetic algorithm without feeling super bad about it. A null is good because it makes you weak, and then we can defend and then thrumming hatchet again. A fusion is good. I would love to set off the dark. That's exactly what we needed. That was pretty good, actually. Touch of Insanity. Choose a card in your hand. It is free to play. This combat is great for a boss fight. Hologram. Put a card from your discard pile into your hand. Is there any cards we'd want to bring back, like, regularly? I don't really think so. Focus is pretty good. Especially because you're already upgraded. I could take us Focus Strike. Right, don't forget Pile's Eye. I don't think this is Pile's Eye. The turn for Pile's Eye. Okay. I can't believe we were one shy of killing you. Devastating turn of events. You're toast. You take a lot of damage. What are you doing? 17. All right, that protects us, and we get the extra block on our genetic algorithm. I want to kill you so desperately badly, but it depends on what. Well, I think we just zap, we ultimate defend, and then we strike you to prepare to kill you next turn. It would have been so sick if the lightning had hit you, but alas. You're dead. Thrumming oh, no. We evoke the darkness. Oh, it only does 9 damage. Ah, balls. Oh, thank God. The lightning saved my bacon. Momentum strike. Me. I don't feel white noise. And then another cold snap. It is another evoking attack. It would be nice to have some that are upgraded. But alas. Corrupted is interesting, but we don't really have like one big attack. We kind of we mostly rely on our orbs, if anything. Let's take out a strike. And well, interesting development. Channeling X amount of lightning is kind of interesting. Super critical is pretty good. Just gain a bunch of energy. Excuse me. I don't think any of you are really what we're after. Do I just take out a card versus a super critical? I think we just take out a card. Take out a basic strike. And then into the first elite fight here. Oh, I hate the centipede. And then channel a lightning. Okay. Stronger lightning that turn. Oh man, you guys attack really hard. We just don't do a lot of damage is the problem. I should have exhausted that hand. That is not a good hand to have kept. It just didn't do anything. We're gonna take a ton of damage. I would like to weaken you. I killed you accidentally, if you can believe it. Channel a plasma, channel a lightning. The weakness is killing me. I'm going to torch it. That wasn't a particularly good round. You will do 36 damage total, which is pretty good. Oh, we made it work. I was just hoping that once we got the darkness play that we could kind of just fiddle our way through, and it kind of worked out. 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block is not particularly great. Whenever you create a status card, channel a random orb. Go for the eyes is pretty good. And let's try trash to treasure. We don't have anything that creates statuses, but maybe we could now. Boost away would be the way to go then. And then maybe it pivots back to being a junk cannon build. Deal 24 damage if it kills an enemy, gain 3 energy. All right. We got another way to make lightning. We got a way to make a status card. We have to rest here. We finally got rid of the spoils map and got a crap ton of money out of it, and the bronze scales. All right, I think we want to go immediately into this fight here and then probably avoid this second fight, but getting to another shop with a lot of money I think will be very helpful. Genetic algorithm right off the bat is good. I would like to strike you because we get the stuff back. And then I'm gonna drink the power potion. I'm gonna go consuming shadow. That seems pretty good. Just to get 2 darks out there immediately. A fusion is good. Trash to treasure. Thunder. And then just play that because we can. Unfortunately, leaving the plasma at the left and evoking it is not a great thing to have happened. Cold snap. Cold snap to get more block. And then I think we want to ultimate defend here. Because you guys are each going to give us 2, so that'll give us to 15. Oh, and then we evoked it, actually, so it gave us more block than I thought I'd have. Boost away, evoke a random orb. Dual cast the dude to the right, so it does 48 damage. Null. Chaos. More strike. I'm not sure how I feel about evoking the left orb at the same time. Leaving it on a frost is actually not a bad thing to have evoked. I think we'll go block here and then dual cast the right most thing to do 48 or 24 damage, I think is what it was. Thrumming hatchet, null. Weakness would be good, just so you're doing less damage. Like that, and then you're gonna get evoked, so you block some more for me. You shielded yourself for 16, that's a lot. You're doing 27 damage to me? What if I channel a plasma and then a ball lightning, and then you're gonna evoke the other lightning, so you're dead? Oh lord, a fortifier is fine. No regular combat in question mark rooms. It might actually save my life at some point. I still don't think creative AI is the way to go. I do like glass. And we're all about just evoking our orbs, so just the more orbs we can play, the better. Meat bone! Yes! We're below 50%, so actually that's great. Yeah, I think I want to go this way and skip the elite fight, as much as that is, like, baby tech. We'll upgrade the next combat starting hand. I think I'd like this hand enough. We go focus strike, ultimate defend, dual cast. We did do some damage, and then we strike you. Take 3 damage. I am frailed though, that is annoying. A thrumming hatchet is good. He's doing 19 to me. Let's trash the treasure, boost away. Thunder. I think I'm gonna take my fortifier and then hatchet you, even though it didn't do any damage. Null, which we gain an energy back. A ball lightning will set off some dark and do a lot of damage. And then channel a plasma for next turn. We're gonna take 10 damage and get debuffed. Genetic algorithm. Like, I know it's not the right turn to play it. But we needed to kill him. Whenever you play a power channel of lightning, go for the eyes plus. I mean, it's just a good card. Block. I think go for the eyes plus is okay. And now let's take a serious look at you. Apply weak to all enemies is fine. That's not it. Jackpot is kind of fun. Because it's deal 25 damage and then you get three free energy cards. Double energy is interesting. Sweeping beam is like the AoE we don't have. I think red mask, blood vial, just so we can start like healing a bit, and then remove a defend, and then we take the double energy card. All right, and then we have to rest before the crab. Can we fiddle our way through the crab fight is another question, because we just don't do that much damage without just like evocation cycling all of our orbs. This is a terrible first hand. I know our energy is in there, but honestly, like, it doesn't really matter, so I'm just burning the whole hand. Trash to treasure, thunder, fusion, and then we play drink, and then, I mean, I think the card you want to play that's free each turn is null. Just because it's a 2-cost card. Took a little damage. Why am I gaining so much block? I'm not 100% sure. But we want to stay facing this guy. Machine learning, glasswork, ultimate defend, because you're doing 24 damage. And then I want a cold snap. You stay facing the rocket hand. Mm-hmm. Genetic algorithm. Oh, wait, you. This hand. This, sorry. That card, I should say. Loop, just to get it out there, because we have a crap ton of energy in our hand. And we've already got enough blocks, so maybe we just channel a ton of lightning. That was kind of sick, actually. If only we had, what was that? Focus that turn? That would have been pretty sick. Turn around, weaken him. Perfect time for go for the eyes to show up. Channel lightning, boost away. More defend. How much defend? We only got 7. And we're weak this turn. So I think I would like to defend as much as I can. Took a little damage. Glasswork. We null you because it's free. We cold snap to get another defend, or do we dual cast you? Because you're only doing 10 damage to us. So I don't think we have to. So maybe we just Tempest twice. Yeah. You're both attacking this turn, so it's totally fine to do weakness on either of you. Let's do ultimate defend, focus strike on you. Go for the eyes to weaken you. You were already weak, actually. And then just generate a fusion. Just to get some more energy for next turn. I actually think the exhausting our first hand was actually pretty useful. Glasswork. Boost away. I want to turn around. And then we would like to channel 2. And then defend. And you're still alive, but you're gonna die to the thorns. Alright, you're getting boosted this turn. So we null you. We hatchet you. We dual cast one of our lightnings, which kills you. Wow! Cool! The start of your turn, gain 2 block for each unique orb you have. So anywhere between 2 and 6. Super critical we talked about. Adaptive strike, deal 18 damage at a 0 cost. Yeah, we've tried adaptive strike before and it didn't really work. Yeah, maybe it's just coolant. It's just like steady. See what the sunflower line gives us. First card you played is played an extra time. Whenever you kill an elite, you upgrade 4 cards. We do need a lot of upgrades because we're kind of behind the 8 ball. I don't think Maul is the way to go on the defect. That just doesn't really make sense. So we have you. All of you are mutually exclusive. You can't fight one of you and then get to the other guy. It does look like there are ways to get at least up to 3 elite fights. Definitely lots of ways to get 2. There's a shop there. There's another shop here, which is kind of interesting. There and there. I feel like one thing I miss out a lot in how I tend to draw my paths is I don't get a lot of these question mark rooms. So maybe we go like that into this fight. And then here. And then that's only 2 elite fights. But that's still 8 upgraded cards. And I'm not 100% sure we can tackle 12 or 3 elites anyway. It's because I'm not super confident in our deck. I hatchet you, I focus strike, and then I summon a lightning. Then a glasswork, another hatchet, and then we summon a cold snap. I didn't get my what's that power called? Trash to treasure yet, so playing the boost away doesn't really matter right here. A little bit of damage. He's gonna keep getting stronger, so that's a bit of a problem for me. Perfect time to get a chunky genetic algorithm, though. And coolant's a little too late at this point. Like, we needed coolant to show up way earlier. Double energy is fine. Thunder, trash to treasure, cold snap, thrumming hatchet, defend. Just play all your cards. I need to set off this darkness. So let's just Tempest. You're good. What do you do? Gain energy, and then more energy for 3 more turns. Beam Cell is also acceptable. Because it's free vulnerable. I don't have anything that attacks multiple times. Or defends multiple times. I mean, ultimate defend is just really good. I think maybe we just enchant, like... I feel like every time it comes up, we're gonna play trash to treasure, so we might as well. And then it kind of just goes along with the story, right? You draw some cards for trash or something. This is a terrible hand. I know we have both Beam Cell and Go for the Eyes, but the other 3 cards don't do anything. Trash to treasure first showed up, boost away, and we get a free orb about it. Let's go for this guy in the front here. Thank you, Glass. And you died to the strike, you fool. Ball lightning does extra damage and summons a lightning. Oh, we didn't kill. What? Wait a minute. The lightning's gonna electrocute you. Haha. Saved my bacon. Chaos Plus, sure. We're getting a really large deck here, though, so we got to be a little careful. We don't need the defend right now. We can just go for the eyes for 4 damage. Machine Learning, Cold Snap, Tempest. You know, put a lot of slime in into my deck here. We go Glasswork Plus to get the block in the glass. We play Genetic Algorithm. We play Chaos to just evoke a bunch of orbs. And then you hurt yourself a bunch. Beam Cell, Null, Focus Strike. I haven't played Trash to Treasure yet, so... Well, let's just play Loop then. I've been weakened. Double the energy. Trash to treasure. Coolant. Ball lightning. Cold snap. We're gonna take quite a whack here. Dual cast the darkness to do 26 damage times 2. Fusion chaos. Yeah, like our real problem is I feel like our deck doesn't really do a whole lot. We do evoke a plasma, that's nice. A boost away is fine. And then I think we do a tempest to just evoke a bunch of stuff. We almost blocked all of the damage. We took one damage at the end there. A beam cell, that would have been nice a while ago, but we got you with the vulnerability. I'm not into any of those things. Alright, moment of truth. I think we want to rest just to get our HP to the top, because if we kill these elites, we're going to get 4 upgrades anyway. Weaken you. Oh, you and your frickin' stuff. I hate it. Well, we're going to take a huge hit right off the bat because we couldn't weaken you. Bunch of burn. Trash to treasure. I don't really want to play you. Because, like, you'd be more useful to play at a later date when he's actually attacking us. Playing it now just to make it a bigger genetic algorithm would be good. Come on, game. Thank you. I just don't know. I don't think we're doing enough to actually get through these fights. And then just generate a crap ton of lightning. Where's that one where it like evokes lightning for all the lightning you've evoked so far? I forget what that one's called. 2 orbs. Another lightning. More lightning. A boost away. A fusion. A defend. Like like I guess what it does do is it cycles through orbs a lot, but we don't really do anything particularly well. We did generate a 27 shield there. We're still alive, just not doing particularly great. Hatchet, null, channel a chaos, defend, strike. Need 4 more damage. I think we can handle it. Good. All right. 4 solid cards that got upgraded. Gain 10 block. Gain 10 block next turn. What are gold-plated cables? Ooh, rightmost orb triggers passive 2 times, an extra time essentially. Same thing with loop plus. Uproar. Damage twice and then play a random attack. Huh. We don't have a ton of attacks. It could be like Thrumming Hatchet. It could be Focus Strike. Go for the eyes or Beam Cell. And then we have 2 basic strikes, which are not really particularly good, but... I don't... Yeah. When you would die... Hey! Maybe that makes allows us to get far enough. Let's get our health back up, because we're going to tackle one more elite fight here. I am today's decider. I will get regrets. At the end of your hand, if this is in your hand, gain a frail. Or we lose HP for each card in our hand. Well, I guess we'll do guilty. What was the relic I got? Gorget and strike dummy. Well, I'm they're not particularly good. But we'll try our best. What would we like to smith here? Can make trash to treasure innate. Actually, I think you double your energy for free. Well, maybe it's just making Tempest like useful in all cases, even if you don't have energy. Ooh, I like fighting the eyeball. I don't think the time is now to play double energy because we don't have anything else to play. Go for the eyes to weaken him. Weaken him some more. Ultimate defend? No, I don't think you need to, actually, because, yeah, we have enough block as it is. I love thorns, man. Thorns might be my favorite thing in the game. Coolant is a good thing to have out there. Chaos for 2 extra orbs. And then a fusion. And then I'm going to take a ship in the bottle just to block some of the damage coming out. All right, we're already blocking his aggressive attack, so we can go full offense here. We go focus strike, dual cast, trash to treasure, whoop, machine learning, tempest. And you take 12 damage. I could probably kill you this turn. Maybe not. Glasswork, thrumming hatchet, cold snap, loop, thunder, boost away. We did it. That's right, boost away summoned an extra orb which set off a lightning. Start a combat with 1 focus, sure. Double energy plus, sure. Just talked about having a free one of those. 2 random relics by giving the Gorget. I think we just give him 100 gold because I don't need it. Cannot lose more than 20 HP in a single turn. I think I'd rather have 109 HP than 1 extra upgraded card. Machine learning for sure. Cold snap. Chaos. I don't know. I don't really want to put a dazed into my deck. Because regret, it's going to be... Oh, no, it's going to be in my discard pile. Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be in my hand, which was going to make regret hurt me anyway. I gotta play... I should have played you from the get-go. That was stupid. Alright. I think this is a good hand to double our energy. Okay. Good lightning. You've made me vulnerable, which is annoying. But we can apply weakness to you. That's a good time to do so. Focus strike, dual cast, ball lightning. Oh, you got stunned, nerd. Would have been a good time to have powers, but that was a good time to stun him, actually. Genetic algorithm is great. Perfect time to block. Let's get loop out there. Beam cell to make him vulnerable. And then get a glasswork. Well, cold snap for sure, and then a glasswork to just trigger the lightning. Quit hurting yourself, nerd. Go coolant. Double your... I should have doubled your energy from the get-go, because look at what our Tempest is going to do. Our Tempest is going to be off the chain. We do want to weaken you, though. I'm willing to spend a little bit of Tempest to do that. Plus, this gives me 2 orbs instead of just the 1. And now we get 10 lightnings, right? That was pretty amazing. That was pretty baller. We got him into the 3rd phase. Perfect time to draw the defend. I think we just strike you a bunch. A vulnerable... Oh, go for the eyes is a perfect time to draw that. Draw that. Alright, it's a race for when he's not intangible. Can we hit him enough to kill him? Because unfortunately this turn we got like all of our defensive cards. Or all of our offensive cards. But we'll bring Thrumming Hatchet back next turn, get some focus for reasons. Set ourselves up to have some lightning next turn. I don't really know if I want to have a glass in my turn, or in my hand right now. But we got our Thrumming Hatchet back. Boost away is fine. Got a lot of plasma in our hand. I think we set off the plasma again, so we can get both the strike and the defend out there. We're actually generating a crazy amount of armor each turn. So now you're intangible and doing a lot, but we can weaken you, which makes your attack less dangerous. Not particularly great, but we can set off a plasma. Set off a ice. Bring the Thrumming Hatchet back next turn. And this turn we really want to evoke the dark. With dual cast, in fact. Ooh, 54 damage is great. Unfortunately, the weakness didn't pay off. But we Thrumming Hatchet you. And we don't need to do a defend, so we just get an extra lightning blast in there. That was a good lightning turn. We're getting a lot of burn into our deck, unfortunately. We want to block as much of this next turn as we can. Bring you back for next turn. Channel 2 orbs. A darkness is nice. And then set up to channel a plasma next turn. We take 3 damage. Oh, you prevented me from taking 20. Oh, that's amazing. So you can't actually do 49 damage to me. I didn't even think about that. Cool. You're dead. Woohoo! Amazing. Well, for a deck that I didn't really felt like did anything, we eventually focused on just like making as many orbs as we possibly could, and it kind of worked out for us. Fix your friend ridiculous. All right, Ascension 1 on the defect knocked out. That's kind of fun. And we got another Epoch unlocked. Let's see what we got. Two to unlock. We got you, which is Ancients emerge from hiding and head to the spire. What the heck does this mean? Reflections Snoit Selfer. Oh, Reflections in reverse. I got it. And then we got the defect, Chapter 7, Ooh Shiny. Gain energy, add a void. Unplayable ethereal, whenever you draw this, lose an energy. Or scavenge, exhaust a card, and then you gain energy next turn. Or Helix Drill, deal 3 damage for each energy previously spent this turn. Interesting. So at least a 9. And then if we were playing like, you know, that turn where we had like 10 energy, that would have been, you know, 30 damage. And then assumedly you can level that up to be even better. And then put sharpness on that one. Then we're cooking with gas. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of Slay the Spire 2 or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everyone, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.